Did I mention I'm fairly new to Cities Skylines? Welcome back to 10 Minuteville. This is our 10-minute town. And so what we're going to be doing in this series, if you didn't catch episode 1, I encourage you to jump back and check out episode 1. I'm trying to keep these videos less than 15 minutes, but actually build a city within 10-minute little bursts and pops, so to speak. My name is Russ, also known as RK Slade, and we are here on the ground, well, floating in the air at 10 Minuteville. We've got it paused because what we're going to do in just a second is turn on a 10-minute timer on my iPhone, and we'll hear the timer when it chimes. But let's do a little recap on episode 1. If you didn't see it, this is where we are. We've got just crossed over the milestone into Little Hamlet, which makes us about half the way to Worthy Village. We hit it right as the timer was sounding, which was a great accomplishment. And so what we've got set up is a water tower for water, a little sewage dump over here, a little sewage dump pipe, and obviously we broke the connection here when we built the road right at the end. We'll fix that in just a second. We're sitting on pause, but you can see here we're starting off at about 500 citizens, $30,000 in the bank, and a little bit of a positive cash flow of $1,000. So let's go ahead and run this live. The timer is starting now, and we are ready to roll. So what I think we're going to try to do is see if we can get some of this power. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. See if we can fill this with a little bit of industrial. That should eventually catch up to there in just a minute. We got a demand, so hopefully it will hurry up because we're losing power to our zones there. One other thing we could do is we could... we need water. I don't know why we need water, because we don't have a budget. Cranked up, let's go up to 50, 60, excuse me. Let's see what that does. Info view button. There we go. So water, definitely need a little bit more water, which is fine because we built a whole lot of stuff right at the very end. So let's go ahead and go up to 70. While we're at it, let's go ahead and crank up the budget to 12%. I've found for me playing that I can get away with 12% pretty easily. All right, this can't take it any longer. This so close, but yet so far. What I want to do is just run it up here for now. I just don't want to go into the zone right here. I want to build all the way up to the end of the zone. And we're still dealing with issues. This is the type of stuff that slows us down with 8 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Not good, not good. I guess we had a little surge of population right there at the end, and so it really hit us pretty hard. Now I know why these guys need water, but the guys above here should have water. Why is this not getting power? Did I not take it all the way to the edge? It's in there. It's in there. It's right there. Not sure why that's not working. Well, here's our other fix. Grab we don't have police stations yet, but we do need a clinic. So let's just throw a clinic right here. Can't build on that, can we? Oh, come on. Just build where I tell you to build. Why would I build right here? That's very annoying. There we go. Come on, power. Oh, you know what it is? I bet I do this a lot. We got our budget too low. I thought it was because of connection. Oh, come on. Did I mention I'm fairly new to Cities Skylines? We have got 7 minutes on the clock. There we go. That'll fix that. Water's still just barely an issue. 85. Let's go home. Go up to 80 here. So there's two approaches, maybe more than two, but there's several approaches that you could do with your resources at the very end. My goal is always to try and save as much money as I can at the very beginning because it pays dividends in the long run. I don't like to take loans, so I try to do everything I can do not to take a loan. But it doesn't always work out for me. So what I like to do is try to just titrate the budget up, if that makes sense. I don't like to just start with 100% budget. I like to bring it down to 50%, use the resources that we've got, and then ratchet it up as we go. Alright, so I think leave this middle space open for commercial, but we're gonna go ahead and throw in some more residential. Our goal here is 1,000. I think we're gonna hit that. We got 5 minutes and 39 seconds to go. We also need some trash, don't we? All right. Great. Well, for now, since we're already polluting this area. This little fella right here. Just gonna come over. This little trash area. Again, this is maybe not the most aesthetically. So let's go ahead and put 2. How much do these things cost? 4,000. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with 2. Just because I love pollution, it's great. These guys taken care of. Definitely gonna have to add another water tower here soon, or a pumping station of some sort. Should see that trash taken care of as all the trucks go out into the city here. There we go. That's our second milestone, 1,000. That's a little bit easier to hit once you get the ball rolling a little bit. We've got a pretty good cash flow going too. 2,500 a week coming in with our taxes rolling, so that's pretty good. Let's see, what else do we have? So policies, districts, we can do loans, specializations, police and fire. We don't really need police and fire just yet, but we basically have one main thoroughfare into this area here, which is kind of creating all these really long strips. I think we probably need to put another cross here. I think I'm going to do it while I've got low demand. Let's see, the middle looks to be about here. Node to node. Let's just go ahead. Sorry about your businesses, bros. Your factories. Alright, so we said that we're going to oh, come on. Get some commercial, like a television commercial. Alright. So that should be good. Still got power and everything. That's really nice. Where are we at on the clock? 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Doing good, doing good. We won't worry about branching out really to other spots just yet. I think my initial goal with this series is going to be to fill up this tile completely before we branch out to new tiles, the new areas this way. So I'm not sure. We probably will go this way, maybe even this way, and then change that interchange up here to a cross of some sort, so it's more, so we can get up into that area over there. But I don't know. That's a long way off. Right now, we've got our hands full with this. Back up to 90%. That should fix that. Minute 56. What's our next milestone? 1,600. Can we get? We just don't have a demand. Get a little bit more residential here. grids here real quick. Actually, that's not. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm taking too much time. There we go. All right. So time 1 minute 16 seconds. Yeah. And I do believe we can put a police station. Put them on the crossroads, not on the main roads. We've got enough money to do that without breaking the bank too bad. We actually put, what did we put over here? We put something over here, I remember. Is it the clinic? Yeah, it's a medical clinic. So we'll leave that there. It's pretty good. That'll end up being kind of still in the center of our area-ish. And we got 30 seconds to go. We're not really building any population here. Just not a high demand at this particular phase at the end of our journey here. We got about 25 seconds. Let's try to clean up this. So we're all the way to 100 on that now. And we need a school as well. So let's go ahead and build. We'll just put a school right here. I probably shouldn't have put it on the main way, but that's okay. And that's probably going to take us to the end. Yep, that's 1 and 0. You can hear that timer chiming in the background there. We'll stop that. But there we go. So we did pretty well there. Pretty well. We didn't quite make it to, what was that next one? 16. Yeah, 1,400 out of 1,600. Not terrible. I think we probably could have hit it had I been a little bit more efficient with my placing of residential and such. But as of right now, we're pretty balanced. There's not a high demand for anything, which is kind of a bummer at this phase because I want to grow. But let's look at our cash flow. We got 3,000 weekly coming in, 25,000 in the bank, which is nice after placing a fire station and a police station. And we also have a medical station. Not a whole lot of abandoned buildings, it doesn't look like, going on here. Of course, we got it paused at the moment, just so we can take a look at everything. But this is episode 2 of our 10 Minuteville episodes. And so, again, if you've just tuned in and you're trying to figure out what's going on, basically, we're taking 10-minute pops and trying to build as much as we can build and advance the city as much as we can build in 10 minutes. So let's kind of recap what we did today. We didn't really add any big things. We added a couple of landfills and then a couple of services that popped up when we crossed the milestone. Police, fire, and medical. And then mostly everything else is just kind of standard run-of-the-mill. We got a commercial zone right here. We got a residential here. We got a commercial buffering, as you can see, right up to the back of an industrial zone. We might switch this to like forestry or farming or something just to keep it a little clean, but that commercial only runs to this node, and then all this is industrial down here, and then this commercial here buffers a little bit. So we're actually going to run into some pollution problems a little bit if we don't end up rezoning that. But that's a good episode. Good stats all around. Info's looking good. We definitely got a problem with electricity. We're going to need more water. Land values are not going to really even blink right now. They're not going up. Crime. Where the heck is crime? Crime. What is crime look like? Oh, yeah, it's up here. I forgot what it looks like. We're okay there. Fire. Yeah, that's going to be an issue eventually. Noise pollution. That's always hard to deal with. But so there's not really any kind of specialization right here. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. Over here, we'll eventually put some forestry, which is nice. We might even, next episode, we might even branch out over here and get some forestry going so that we don't have to build as much nasty polluting industries over here. But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. My name is Russ, also known as RK Slade, coming at you with these 10 Minuteville episodes. Hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next video.